Thank you everyone for coming along today, and thanks to the RIU guys for putting on the Investor Roadshow. So we'll jump straight into it. So what's Ordell Minerals about? Well, we're a tightly held, highly leveraged gold explorer with great exposure obviously to the gold's upside, which is just going up and up, but mainly to our exploration success. Our flagship asset is our Barramia Gold Project. And at Barramia, we're looking to unlock a significant gold deposit there, and it's located in the Murchison district of Western Australia. It's right next door to Ramelius's Mount Magnet gold mine. We listed on the ASX in July of 2024, and since that time we've completed a number of drill programs, and we've had some great success with those programs. We're currently in the middle of an 8,000 metre drill program, and we expect to have plenty of news flow from that program over the next couple of months. We currently have 62 million shares on issue, and we've got a market cap of around $25 million. So a really tightly held share register, and we've got a good bunch of shareholders on board. We're well funded to complete our work programs at Barramia and also at our Goodyear project down in the southern Yilgarn of Western Australia, and our Fisher South project up in the northeastern goldfields of WA. All three of these projects, we can work them all year round. They're easy to access. They're all under transported cover, but they're all highly prospective for gold, and importantly, they're all near mining infrastructure. We've got a really strong board for a small exploration company. Tommy McKeith's our chair. Tommy's on the board of a number of ASX-listed companies, including Evolution Mining, the large Australian gold miner. Tommy was the chair at Genesis when I was the managing director there. We had a lot of success with Genesis. Darren Gordon's also on the board. Darren's a highly credentialed mining executive, and he's also the managing director of Centaurus Metals. Jeff James, he's our CFO and company sec. Jeff's got a lot of experience, very, very good operator, and he was also at Genesis for a number of years. Moving on to Barramia. Barramia is located in the Murchison gold belt of Western Australia. It's at the southern end of that belt. That belt of rock stretches over 200 kilometres from north of Meekatharra to south of Mount Magnet. It's home to a number of very large gold deposits. It's been one of the good news stories in the WA gold industry over the last 3 or 4 years, with, for example, Musgrave Minerals making a nice high-grade discovery at Kew and being taken over by Ramelius, and Ramelius are now out there mining. And of course everyone knows the Spartan story with the great discovery at Dalgaranga of Never Never, and obviously those guys getting together recently. Ramelius themselves doing very well at Mount Magnet, and West Gold really turning around a number of their projects further to the north, and a lot of junior explorers also doing very well in the belt. Our Barramia project's right next door to Mount Magnet, and Mount Magnet itself has got a gold endowment of about 10 million ounces from past production and current resources, so it's a big gold system, and one of the easiest places to find gold is where there is plenty of it. So when we completed the IPO in July of 2024, we acquired 100% of a private company called Metallo off Genesis Minerals. Metallo holds 80.3% of the Barramia project. Barramia was always considered a non-core asset by Genesis Minerals because of their focus on the Leonora district, and rightfully so. Since listing, we've completed obviously a number of drill programs, a lot of metres completed. We've made a little gold discovery at McNabs East, and we have over 7 kilometres of strike to explore, and so there's plenty of work to come. So what do we want to do at Barramia? Well, it's to make a significant discovery for our shareholders and build a significant resource there. What we're looking for is an Eridanus type deposit. Eridanus is shown on the left-hand side of the figure there. It's owned by Ramelius, and it's got a resource of about 1.3 million ounces at the moment, and Ramelius have mined over 300,000 ounces. It's hosted within a granodiorite intrusion, and we think we've got very similar geology on our project shown within the blue outline on the right-hand side there. So why can we do this so close to Mount Magnet? Well, our Barramaya project, it's under 5 to 15 metres of transported cover. So the early prospectors and first explorers in the area couldn't see through that cover. Exploration really only began at Barramaya in 2009 at the McNabs prospect that's highlighted there, and that was a joint venture between our current joint venture partners and IGO. From that time until 2024, when we acquired the project, exploration progressed slowly each year without a lot of work being done, even though it was highly prospective. So it wasn't until we took it on in 2024 that things really started to move forward. We're looking at that orange zone on the right-hand side there. That's the granodiorite intrusion that we're saying is very similar to what's hosting the Eridanus deposit. So since listing, we've obviously done a lot of work. We think our fine and Eridanus strategy is coming together very well. We've been focused on a 2.5 kilometre strike from McNab southwest on the left-hand side there over to the furnace on the right-hand side. So it's at 2.5 kilometres we've been looking at. We've been focused in on that within that white outline there, the orange shaded area, which is the granodiorite intrusion, which is the host rock to gold mineralisation here. So over the last 6 months, we've really been focused in on the McNabs East area, and we're systematically exploring that zone there. You can see the results listed on the left-hand side there, and also on the plan view there. Over the next couple of slides, we'll look at a couple of cross-sections highlighted by those blue lines there. So the 850 North section we'll look at first, and then the 750 East section we'll look at next. So here we're looking at what's essentially a long section. We're looking to the north here. Mineralisation comes to very close to surface on the western side there. We've got 10 metres of transported cover in this area. Mineralisation then plunges off shallowly to the right, to the east, at about 30 degrees. And we've extended it now for over about 500 metres of strike plunge extent. We're currently focused in on that blue polygon on the right-hand side, where we're completing a diamond drilling program at the moment, and also extending it another 200 metres off the edge of this slide to the east. So plenty of work happening there. On the next slide, we'll look at a cross-section highlighted where that blue line is on the 750 East section. So there's the cross-section there. We're looking to the west, and we're focused in on this felsic intrusion, the granodiorite, that's highlighted by the yellowy orange colour on the slide there. It's about 200 metres wide on this section. The red zones that are highlighted there are the zones of mineralisation. There's 2 stacked zones shown on this section. We've got some really nice wide zones of mineralisation here and some high grade developing, and this is where we're drilling at the moment, drilling further to the east. As you're looking at it back towards you is the plunge. So the current drill program we have at the moment, we've got 5,000 metres of RC and diamond drilling within those black polygons shown on the plan there. It's over about 1.5 kilometres of strike, so we're looking to extend the McNabs East prospect to the east and also join up McNabs and McNabs East. So there, as I mentioned before, we've got plenty of news flow coming from that program over the next couple of months, and we've also got 3,000 metres of air core drilling that will be completed starting early to mid-October, and that's out further to the east. Just a photo taken maybe about 10 days ago now. There's a diamond rig in the foreground there, about 300 metres away is the RC rig puffing away. That red shaded area is the zone of mineralisation at McNabs East projected to surface, and 5 k's away in the background there is the town of Mount Magnet. just to show you what the countryside looks like. So we've been focused in on the centre of this figure here at McNabs East, but we've got plenty of areas to continue to explore over the next 6 to 24 months. So those purple oval shapes there are where we'll be focused with air core drilling and follow-up RC drilling. So besides the Barramaya, we've got 2 other projects. Goodyear is located down in the southern Yilgarn of Western Australia, right next door to the town of Norseman. It's an early stage gold opportunity, highly prospective. We've got about 30 strike kilometres of greenstone to go and test, which we'll do over the next couple of years. We've completed our first field trip there in August after signing a heritage agreement in June. We've got a surface geochem program planned to commence shortly, and we'll follow that up with some air core drilling. And Fisher South in the northeastern goldfields of WA, we're along strike from Emerald Resources' Dingo Range project. We're about 40 kilometres away. We share a common tenement boundary at our southern end. Again, this is an early stage gold project. It hasn't been looked at since the year 2000. We think it's got all the right rock types and structures. It's under transported cover. We've got an air core program planned to commence later this calendar year after completing a heritage survey. So on this slide, just summarising our work programs at the moment. So plenty of work ongoing at Barramaya and the 2 programs that I've just described at Goodyear and Fisher South. So that's a quick run through of Ordell. So what I want you to take away from this presentation is that we're a tightly held, highly leveraged gold explorer. So any real exploration success or continued success at Barramaya, given our market cap of $25 million, I think there's a huge amount of upside for us. So we've done plenty of drilling, got plenty of good results. We're in the middle of another program. We've got more planned. We'll have plenty of news from those programs over the coming 2 to 24 months. Thank you very much.